On the hour, rugbyleague.com news. Brought to you by Thomson Reuters, the global leader for news.
Coming up, Lee Leopards jumped to third in Super League after crushing victory over the Tigers. Catalan clean out with more than a dozen players to leave the club, and question marks about the Bulldogs after a scratchy win against second-string Penrith. But first up, Lee Leopards have moved into third place on the Super League table with an easy win in their Thursday night game against Castleford. 46-6, the final score at Lee Sports Village, and that was after the Leopards were coasting at the break up 24-0. In player signing news, for the second time this year, Hull KR forward Dean Hadley has signed a contract extension. 33-year-old Hadley to now stay with the Robins until the end of 2027. Across town, Hadley's former club, Hull FC, has snapped up the son of Leeds coach Brad Arthur, 22-year-old Jake Arthur, to play Super League for the Black and Whites in 26-27 after signing a 2-year deal with the club. He's currently at the Newcastle Knights, before that Manly and Parramatta. And 22-year-old Wakefield Trinity outside back Jaden Myers has sorted out his future. He's re-signed with the club for another 5 years. In the south of France, in the lead-up to their home game against Wigan, Catalan Dragons have confirmed that 13 players on their books are leaving the club at the end of the season as the big clean-out continues in Perpignan. And by the way, that game against the Warriors is the last home game for the season for Catalan, and you can hear it live and free right here on rugbyleague.com. And 24 hours before that one, we'll be broadcasting the Friday night game in the north of England between Hull KR and visiting St Helens. Hope you can join us for both of those games in Super League. In the NRL, Canterbury Bankstown's premiership credentials are being questioned after they struggled to overcome a second-string Penrith. 28-4, the final score in that game, as the boys from Belmore locked in a top 4 finish, but critics say their attack is average, especially after that Thursday night game against the Panthers, who were missing 16 regulars. Briefly, Taylor May's missing 2021 premiership ring has mysteriously been removed from eBay. And at Queensland Cup team, the Mackay Cutters, they're mourning the passing of one of the club's original trainers, Gary Whips, who was also a popular clubman locally with Souths. Valet Gary Whips. And finally, happy birthday to Rugby League. Today, in case you didn't realise, marks 130 years since our game broke away from the dark side, thanks to those rebellious clubs that kicked off the greatest game of all at the George Hotel in Huddersfield. Something that we should all be very proud of. I'm Jason Costigan, and that's the latest in news on rugbyleague.com.